it's been a while. I haven't been on live for a long time, and I don't know, I thought maybe it was time to do one. So, hi everybody and happy Sunday. I wanted to show you how to carefully select some farmers markets goodies. And usually if you find a really good farmers market, then you're going to get some really good deals. And if you're on a tight budget, go for it, because and you can even buy extra and share with your neighbors. So I found 3 baskets, and sometimes you can ask them to give you a better deal. So these are 3 baskets that I bought for $6. $6 for 3 baskets. And you probably say, what are you going to do with these? You can freeze them, you can make some smoothies, or you can make some wine slushes. I've had wine slushes at the Sacramento State Fair, and they are so delicious. So if you go to the Sacramento State Fair, look for my canned goods, because I'm going to be displaying them. I'm going to have some jar goods out there, and you got to get the wine slushies, because the wine slushies are so yummy. Okay, so that's one, and I bought this whole, I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onions for a whole $1. There's a whole $1 for $1. So I'm going to share them with my neighbors, because I'm not going to use them all. So I don't mind spending $1. And then I bought some beautiful basil leaves. And this was for a whole $1. Plus, you know what you're doing? You're supporting the farmers. And they take the time to come out there, set up in the heat, cold. And there's one particular farmer's market that I go to, and that's the one underneath the freeway here in downtown Sacramento. And Sundays are really good for farmers market days, if you're not at the beach having margaritas. So this is nice. I mean, I have a basil, I can make pesto, I can use it in my salad, and it smells so good. I mean, and then if you put it in a jar like I do, and keep it in a cool place, you'll start seeing the roots grow. So that's one thing. Another thing, then I found some peaches. If you like making a peach cobbler, or if you want to do some peach smoothies, these are really good. And how you can easily peel them, you wash them, you boil a pot of water and have an ice bath, and then you put them in for about a couple minutes, and then you peel them. Then you peel them, and then you can slice them up, put them in the freezer, and then you can have them for later on. Or you can make some peach jam, which is nice, or peach jelly. And then I have some zucchini squash. Now, what my mom used to make, she used to make calabacitas. And calabacitas are made with pork. Cut up pieces of pork, and you saute the pork, you add the onions, and then your seasonings, of course, salt and pepper, and just cut up the zucchini, and you can add them into, and that's what I was thinking. Or you could do it vegetarian style. You can add some mushrooms with it. These are so good in the summer. And saute them with a little bit of butter, or you have to watch your butter intake, so you can saute them with a little bit of grapeseed oil and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and you can saute these. These are really, really nice to have. Salt and pepper, that's all you need, salt and pepper. You want to put 21 seasonings in there. Trader Joe's sells like a jar of 21 seasonings for a couple $. So that's another one you could do. And then I got these tomatoes. You say tomato, I say tomato. Anyways, these are nice. I love these. They're kind of like the heirloom tomatoes. There's a variety. There's orange, there's yellow, and don't get rid of them. Don't get rid of them, because, I mean, don't throw them out. These are delicious, and they're sweet, and they're in season. So you can concasse them. You can make a marinara sauce. So I like making salsa, like jarring it and then giving it away, and maybe for the winter time you'll have some. And then, and these were only $1 a pound. And I've been getting my tomatoes for $3 a pound, but that's a good deal. So what the heck am I going to do with all these tomatoes? So I said, either I share them or I just kind of make a salsa for them, with them. Oh, also when you're doing your calabacitas, my mother used to add some tomatoes to the calabacitas. It kind of gives it that nice little texture in there. Okay, now these tomatoes came out of the garden a couple days ago on the 4th of July. I actually made barbecue sauce out of them. So cherry tomatoes are good with barbecue. If you're going to make some barbecue sauce, you just saute some onions, cut up these tomatoes, cut them in half and put them in, saute with some garlic and some tomatoes, and then you add your other ingredients like your tomato sauce, and then your Worcestershire sauce, and then salt and pepper, and I added some dry seasonings, a rub, a little bit. I had some leftover rub, so I added that into, I added that as well into, and I've done some videos, but I have this new camera, and it's been, my chip has been corrupting, so what I have to do is I have to figure it out. Maybe my software is outdated, so as soon as I can figure it out, I'll upload some videos on my YouTube channel, which I like to share with my family and my friends and those who want to learn how to cook. So, and I'm not really making any dinero off of it. I wish I was. People tell me, you should see the comments that I get. Well, if you didn't talk so much, maybe you make more money. And I'm like, what? So sometimes I get smart, but then I have to go back and I have to say, okay, thanks for your help. So I just want to I do this for my family, friends, my kids, my grandkids. Yeah, I got 8 grandbabies out there, and I miss them so much. So anyway, so I made this tomato sauce out of cherry tomatoes, and oh my goodness, it was so good. I was like, oh. So as soon as I can, as soon as I figure out this camera, I'm going to upload them so you can have the recipe. Okay? And then, so that's what I did. I went to the farmer's market. Oh, and I got these eggs. Now look, the man had a binder of all his chickens. He has all his chickens, and he has what he feeds them. And I've had these eggs before, and I miss my green eggs, and I miss the variety of eggs when I used to own chickens. When I had my house, I owned some chickens, and I would feed them leftovers, like Spanish rice when I did catering, Spanish rice and lettuce, and those eggs were so rich and orange, and that's what these eggs remind me. They're a little bit on the pricey side. I had $4 for a half a dozen, but he usually sells a flat for like anywhere between 8 to 11 bucks, and that's cheap for a whole flat of eggs. So, but it's just me, so I'm just going to take like a half a dozen. Probably make a quiche out of it. Oh, and the strawberries, another idea what you could do is if you pick up some strawberries and some rhubarb, you can make a strawberry rhubarb tart. And like I said, I'm thinking wine slushes. That's what I'm thinking. Wine slushes. Yeah, what's a wine? I can't wait to go to the fair because that's what I look forward to, because it's so hot. And so if you go out there, you have to have a wine slush. Have a wine slush. So I have that, and I think I'm good. And I just wanted to share with you what I was going, when you go to the farmer's market, try to go on a day where it's really, really, it's inexpensive, and you'll save tons of money. I mean, on groceries. And I mean, nowadays, I don't even know, a lot of people don't like to cook. But you know what? It's therapeutic, it's fun, it's healthier, and it's yummy. And for those who have families, that's a really good time to go. You can de-stress, you enjoy yourself, you can meet people, you talk to people. I get excited. Like, I get excited when I find like a peach. A peach that tastes good, and for $1 a pound, I get like happy. The same with tomatoes, and the same with onions.